So I'm gonna line it up from whatever this angle is.
You're funny.
And now I'm gonna cut it out like this. Take out the piece, put it to the side. Her edges are perfect and her square is nice. And now you have the beautiful square. I'm gonna put that to the side, get another one, and do the same thing.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are working on quilt block number 5, which is the split 9 patch. Now for this quilt block, you're going to need your background fabric as well as 2 fabrics for your main fabric. And from the background fabric, you're going to cut 3 squares at 5.5 inches and 2 squares at 4.5 inches. And from your first fabric, your main fabric, you're going to cut 1 square 4.5 inches, and the other main fabric, you're going to cut 3 squares that measure 5.5 inches. So once you have all of your pieces cut, it's time to put together our half square triangles. Now for this block, I am going to be putting together my half square triangles a little differently. I'm going to be using a 1/4 inch ruler. And this ruler I got from Joann's. It comes 3 in a pack, and it has this yellow line down the center. That is your guideline, and when you use this ruler, you're going to make sure that that yellow line is going diagonal through your square, and then you're just going to draw a pencil line or whatever marking tool you use. Draw a line on each side of the ruler. Now normally when we do half square triangles, we draw one line down the middle and then we sew a 1/4 inch on each side of the line. But with this ruler, you are marking the lines that you're going to sew on. So you're going to sew on your drawn pencil line, and then when you're done, cut in the middle to get your half square triangle. So I'm just going to leave a link down in the description box for this ruler so that you can check it out and use it. It's really helpful if you have problems with sewing a straight line that's a 1/4 inch. So once you finish marking your 3 pairs of squares, you're just going to again sew on your pencil line that you drew. And as you can see here, once you have sewn your lines, you now have 2 half square triangles. So all you'll have to do is, using your scissors or rotary cutter, you're just going to cut the square in half in between your 2 lines that you drew. And just like that, you have your 2 half square triangles. So once you finish cutting your squares in half, the next thing that you need to do is make sure you press your fabric and press your seams open. Once you've done that, you're just going to square up your blocks to measure 4.5 by 4.5 inches. Once all your blocks are squared up, you're going to lay out your pieces in the following pattern and get ready to sew. So you're going to take the first 2 blocks on that first row, lay them right sides together, making sure you line up your edges. You're going to pin or clip it into place as needed, and then sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once that is done, you're going to repeat the same steps for the last square on this first row. Again, remember to line up your edges and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once you've sewn up the first row, you're going to repeat the process for the second and third rows. When all 3 rows have been sewn together, the next thing is to attach these rows. Again, remember to line up your seams as well as your edges, clip or pin into place, and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once all 3 rows are complete, that is the end of the quilt block. All you have to do is just square up your block as needed to measure 12.5 inches. Thank you guys so much for following along with this quilt along. And again, if you are participating, don't forget to snap a picture of your finished block and post it to my Instagram at JLynCarmen using the hashtag 9patchsamplequilt. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and until next time, happy quilting!